Use code ANGEL on Chosie's store to help the channel out at no cost to you.
Something's really rocking on planet number 3. Modern man's got prehistoric company. A colossal fossil fuel.
Hoi hoi, I'm Angel and this is Trans Age Peter Howl. That's what I'm calling it, Peter Howl, because it's technically it's Ter Howl, which, you know. Well, no, I prefer Peter Howl. It's a lot funnier. This is Cang Toys' version of Swoop, and yeah, he at first glance he looks great. Yeah, he looks great. Let's talk about accessories. First, he comes with 2 collector's cards. The light is way too tile. The collector's card looks fine, glossy. I love it. I do like that. It looks really nice. The cardstock, pretty good, very shiny. He also comes with one of these things that change how they look depending on, yeah, pterodactyl, robot, pterodactyl, robot, and that's pretty cool. I like this as well. Besides that, he has a gigantic poster of that as well. You have robot, yeah, it looks pretty fucking cool. Like I want to see if I can mount this anywhere because it does look pretty fucking nice. But yeah, a lot of bells and whistles here. Too many bells and whistles, if you ask me. Too many bells and whistles. He includes 2 of these, which are guns. You can, and these guns actually look pretty fucking good. I mean, if it focuses, there you go. Yeah, they look pretty nice. You can put them on these things. It's like knives, giant blades. You could like totally put these on here. And that's fine. It has a place you can actually like tap this on the pterodactyl mode, give him a lot more weapons, and that's always cool, I feel. So yeah, you get 2 of these and you can totally like do that to both of them. So that's pretty cool. He also includes one of the hands of the combine mode. I also opened up Breakhorn, so I already combined the spiders, and the spider looks pretty fucking cool. That's a mean looking spider, but I think that works. It almost reminds me of Duke's Dear Frasier because it has 2 heads. And that's what that spider did in Dark Souls 2. One of my favorite Dark Souls, actually. Probably my favorite one. Because I'm weird that way. But this works well. I'm showing this here, not in the Breakhorn video, because the Breakhorn video is special. I'll show you guys. Let's see. Do I have... let's see if I can do... yeah, a little preview to that video. Yeah, that's all you're gonna get. Tune in 3 weeks to see that. It's gonna be the last video of 2025. That's gonna be special. Before I get ahead of myself, let's go ahead and show off Peter Howl. Let me see how the fuck I'm gonna make this guy fit here. Because he is, the wingspan is huge, as you can imagine. These keep falling off, and So I'm frustrated because the Predacons were really fucking good. All of them, honestly. Were they perfect? No. But did they have glaring issues? Not really. This thing is, oh, and another one came off. That's just lovely. That's just lovely. So yeah. Here's Peter Howl in all his glory. He looks great. If you don't do much with him, his beak actually opens, and that's pretty cool. So there's a lot to like at first glance. It's a giant, robot chicken, but not as funny as actual robot chicken from Adult Swim. I wish it was as funny as Robot Chicken from Adult Swim, but no, it's just frustrating. It is just a very frustrating thing to deal with, and it's a shame because it does look well. It does look fine, I'm probably gonna be editing this guy. I'm gonna remove the wings, and I'm probably gonna throw them away because without the wings, I actually feel he works fine. Because everything works fine with the exception of the wings. The wings are loose. The fingers on the wings tend to pop off. Come undone, they come off, and it's annoying. It is a very annoying thing. That said, he does clean up fine. It's just, unwieldy for what it is, but as soon as you set it down somewhere, it'll stay there. Sadly, these things on the back don't really go anywhere. They're just there. I wish these tabbed somewhere. But no, they're just there, and they move very easily, and that is annoying. It is an annoying thing. It is an annoying thing, and I hate it. And the leg transformation is a little bit wonky. You go down here, you can tell that I believe one leg is properly transformed, the other one not so much, because the leg transformation is a little bit weird and a little bit wonky. My back is coming undone. There we go. So yeah, that is a shame. And then if you look over here, see if I can focus on this arm. That is supposed to tab in there, and it does not want to remain tabbed in there, and I don't know why. On the other side, it tabbed in well, but on this side, not so much. But that's okay, because I am thinking of turning him into a monster for alt mode. Just have the arms extended outwards. I think that's gonna look pretty cool. But yeah, you can totally do stuff with this. You can I don't really care for these. These don't do much for me. However, you can totally have these here. You can tap that in there. Now I just tap that in there. You can have the guns on his back, and that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. I love back-mounted cannons and shoulder-mounted cannons. You can just use these as well, and you can just go ahead and tap these in the wing. But ultimately, you gotta think to yourself, what's the use, right? Because guys, I don't know if you noticed, I care to transform my figures and I care for my figures to be fun, this is not fun for me. This is in no way, shape, or form fun for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna edit this one in a way that I think would be fun for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and transform him because the robot mode is pretty cool. Has its issues, of course, but it is pretty cool. And I'll be right back.
Who's that robot? Behold, Robot Tones.
And here's Peter in robot mode. And yeah, I gotta admit, he does look good. Yeah, sure, with the wings, he would look a lot better. I don't have the space for it here, sadly. He just can't be bothered. And I'm probably gonna, if I do end up keeping him, I'm gonna just keep him like this, because to me he looks fine like this. Just that to me works. Transformation, it's a non-issue. It's one of these beast formers that you don't like straighten up the legs and do a little bit of stuff for the chest, and that's it. So it's fine for what it is. He does have his issues. This does not tab anywhere. And it's just how the figure is built. This doesn't tab anywhere. You'd think it would, because it does have this little thing here and has like a space in there. So you would think that could tab in there and actually, but no, it doesn't. If this was bigger or thicker, it could actually tab in there and it would hold in place, but it doesn't. Why the fuck they decided to design it that way, I have no clue. In the same way, when you're manipulating the head, this can come down very easily, which is part of transformation. It's cool that it does that, but you know, it doesn't take much. Then this backpack doesn't tab to anywhere, and I wish it did. That's just there, held up by Bubblegum and Dreams. This comes on tab very easily, which is very fucking annoying. You can have the guns displayed here, which they do look cool, and you can totally point them forward, and you can give them shoulder cannons. And we all love shoulder cannons in this show, don't we? Shoulder cannons are amazing. You can totally like bend them backwards and just store them. And again, they look just fine to me. He does look well. He cleans up well, even with the guns on the back. The back itself looks fine. Just, you know, even the side profile is fine. He does have issues. We'll go into them soon. These don't tab anywhere. They're just held there. Doesn't bother me too much, but I know some people it would. What does bother me is this fucking bullshit. This is stupid. Let's get into some size comparison before we keep on going. Here he is next to Mega Man X. Can have an idea of how they stack up to each other. Here he is next to Mainline OP. The years pass and I haven't gotten the new one. I don't think I will. And last but not least, here he is next to MP10. That looks fine. Obviously, very, very fucking stylized. Very fucking stylized. And because I can, here he is next to my wife. And she is lovely. Articulation wise, you have basically everything you ever need. Up and down at the head, even though this gets in the way when you do that. Side to side, it is a little bit caught on the armature, not armature, it's caught on the side panels of the neck. Here's one of the biggest issues I have with this. So, arm rotation is there, right? But when you go to manipulate it, this whole thing comes undone. You think this would have been tapped somewhere. Could have just had like a little tab here and a port there, so you can just like tap that in there. Cang Toys has done that before, actually. I don't know why they didn't do it here. But so yeah, to manipulate the arm, it's frustrating because you have to hold this down, hold this down, and then on a very tight ratchet. Yeah, and the issue is, since the things around it are sharp, you are running the risk of stabbing yourself. But it does have outward movement, but again, you have to hold it down to get that outward movement. As you're manipulating it, this down here comes undone, which is also annoying. This is supposed to be part of the arm mode transformation, but yeah, it doesn't really hold there that well because it doesn't tab into anywhere. You think it would, but it doesn't really tab into anywhere, which is also very annoying. He does have arm rotation over 90 at the arms. Wrist can open, move up and down, circle around. These things tend to come undone as well as you're manipulating it. These don't tab in very securely, so that is very annoying. Then at the legs, you have move things out of the way. You have forward, backwards. It gets caught in things, but that's fine. You move down out of the way. Outward, rotation. You can actually, I believe you can do double jointed knees. Well, you know, you get over 90 at the knees, so that's fine. And then you do have ankle tilts, which are fine. But a lot of things will come undone as you're manipulating this dude, which is just a fucking shame. Yeah, and this thing came undone as well. It's just an annoyance all around. I wish I could remove this, but to remove this I would have to actually move a lot of things out of here, and I don't want to do that. So that's that is a shame. But I would like to remove that completely, but that's fine. It really isn't fine. It's just like, you know, it's what we have. It's what we have because of this fucking bullshit. Yeah. Ultimately, I'm giving this guy 5.5 out of 10. It is not terrible. Not as much as Breakhorn, that's for sure. You'll be seeing that soon. So it gets full points in accessories and gimmicks and playability. I will take half a point because of all the other issues. The material is the same issue. Some of it does break. The hardware is too strong in places and too flimsy in others. They don't know how to do like that happy medium. Build, no points because like this thing is not built well. A lot of things do not want to tab in. A lot of things don't remain tabbed in, which is always an issue. However, sculpt-wise, it does look great. Presence-wise, it does look amazing. Paint-wise, it's painted to the nines. So, you know, it's if you just want a display piece, you cannot go wrong with this. Especially for the price, because it's just 150. And again, for just a display piece, 150, you can do a lot worse for 150. That said, articulation, a lot of it gets caught in the way, so I am taking a point away. Transformation, it's lame. It's I wanted to like this more. That's one of my issues. I wanted to like this more. The leg transformation is a little bit annoying, even though it's not hard. It's just annoying to get there. The alt mode, it just does not work because, again, of the build issues. So is it worth it? I'm gonna say half C's. It's not the worst figure I've ever seen in my life. That definitely goes to Breakhorn. But it's definitely up there. So that's why I'm taking a point away because of the arms, because this is utter bullshit. This is something that should not happen. For a grand total of 5.5. This is not good. This is not good. I know a lot of people like it, and you know, more power to them. More power to the people that like it. Which is a shame because I loved basically all of the Cang Toy Predacons. But the Dinobots, let's just say I canceled all my pre-orders. I still have 2 more that I have to unbox and review, but the last 2, the Spinosaurus and Grimlock, I just canceled it because I can't deal with the mediocrity, because that's what these things are. They are painfully mediocre at best. Shitty and horrible at normal. Completely, utterly unusable at worst. And here's a special preview for you guys, if you got to this end of the video. Yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. This was fun to record. I wouldn't recommend this completely. Again, if you want to display it, go ahead. But if you're like me, you like to play with your figures, nah, not at all. Not at all, because even if yours doesn't break at first glance, it will have issues as you play with it. Which is a shame, because Cang Toys, they were mounting to be one of my favorite companies, but now, no. I'm not touching that. Like, no. They're not coming here. This is my no square now. With that said, thank you for joining me and watching this rambly review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to help me out with the fucking algorithm. And remember to use code ANGEL to help my channel out at no cost to you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.